Screw tape letter number 3.
My dear Wormwood, I am very pleased by what you tell me about this man's relations with his mother, but you must press your advantage. The enemy will be working for the center outwards, gradually bringing more and more of the patient's conduct under the new standard, and may research his behavior to the old lady at any moment. You want to get in first, keep in close touch with our colleague, Glupso, who is in charge of the mother, and build up between you and that house a good settled habitat of mutual annoyance. Daily pinpricks, the following methods are useful. Keep his mind on the inner life. He thinks this conversation is something inside him, and his attention in there for chiefly turned at present to the states of his own mind, or rather that very expurgated.
Screw tape letter 3.
Screwtape advises Wormwood to manipulate the patient's relationship with his mother. According to Screwtape, she is a difficult and nitpicky woman. First, Wormwood should make the patient think that this conversation to Christianity is internal and grand rather than a part of his day-to-day life.
You ready? Alright. So, I'm just gonna load up some Brawl Stars, I'm really tired today. I'm just load up some games, play some bounty, Let's get this game rolling. I chose the Brawler Jackie. Wi-Fi's in here is a little trash, but it's fine. Are you gonna yell at me?
Shut up, Mom. Jesus, I'm trying to play Brawl Stars. Shut up!
As you can see, I've entered into my patient's mind, causing him distress and anger with his mother. I shall do more things in the future.
I hate my mom. I hope she dies.
When two humans have lived together for many years, it usually happens that each has tones of voice and expressions of face which are almost unbearably irritating to each other.
I hate her voice.
I'm coming.
Why is he so aggressive?
Work on that. Bring fully into the consciousness of your patient that particular lift of his mother's eyebrows which he learned to dislike in the nursery, and let him know how much he dislikes it. Let him assume that she knows how annoying it is and does it to annoy. If you know your job, he will not notice the immense improbability of the assumption, and of that course, let him suspect that he has tones and looks which similarly annoy her. As he cannot see or hear himself, this is easily managed.
What the fuck was that?
I hate that man.
I'm gonna suck donuts! What do you want? Oh shit. That hurt.
I really hated the way that she pointed those eyebrows at me like that. What a menace. It was very messed up of her. Honestly, it scared me. I think I'll do better for next time and not yell at her. Honestly, it really did scare me really badly. So, I'm not gonna do that anymore. But, next time I won't yell at her. Or maybe I should assert my dominance on her. But I don't know. Just the way she pointed her eyebrows at me and grabbed me by the neck, slammed me super hard against that wall, and picked me up by my little scrawny white boy physique. Made me feel scared and frightened. Yeah.
As you can see, my job here is almost complete. I've assumed my patient's brain, and I've caused much anger between him and his mother. My mission is almost complete. In civilized life, domestic hatred usually expresses itself by saying things which would appear quite harmless on paper. The words are not offensive, but in such a voice or at such a moment, they are not far short or below in the face. To keep this game up, you and Gloopslow must see to it each of these two fools has sort of a double standard. Your patient must demand that all of his own utterances are to be taken at their face value and judged simply on the actual words, while at the same time judging all of his mother's utterances with the fullest and most oversensitive interpretation of the tone and the context and the suspended intention. She must be encouraged to do the same to him. Hence, for every quarrel, they can both go away convinced or very nearly convinced that they are quite innocent. You know the kind of thing. I simply ask her what time dinner will be, and she flies into a temper. Once that habit is well established, you have the delightful situation of a human saying things with the express purpose of offending and yet having a grievance when offense is taken. Finally, tell me something about the old lady's religious position. Is she at all jealous of her new factor in her son's life? At all picked that she should have learned from the others, and so late she considers she gave him such a good opportunity of learning in childhood? Does she feel he is making a great deal of fuss about it, or that he's getting on very easy terms? Remember the elder brother in the enemy's story. I am Screwtape.
I've always hated you, Mom. I've always hated you. I've always hated you. You know I've always hated you, right? God. I don't even get it anymore, man. I don't get it. I didn't even do anything, man. I literally just wanted my phone. She took it. I was playing Brawl Stars. I was in the middle of my match. She comes over here and she just snags my phone. I mean, I was easily gonna just come down to dinner later. Really just, I'm over it, man. Like, I didn't do anything wrong. I want an apology, like, immediately. God, it's the bell. Hurry up.
Come back.